Yes, we are live. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. How are you guys doing? It's another beautiful Thursday, a lovely day. Where I am, the weather is lovely, and I hope yours is as well. Lovely, like my one. You're welcome to another episode on the Loretto Show, and today I have with me the one and only Mr. Significant Ibrahim Asante, and hello, Mr. Ibrahim Asante.
Hello, Loretta.
How you doing?
Excellent as always. Thank God.
Thank you very much for coming on this show. I know how hard it is to track you. I've been trying to get you for the past how many months now? I think Ghana or Nigeria or you're somewhere in Germany. It's amazing. It's lovely to finally have you here. Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome, and I'm humbled and honored to be on your show.
Thank you very much. Well, today we'll be talking about making your business significant. Lots of us are into business. It doesn't matter if you're not an entrepreneur or you're working, but you have a business, you have a career, you have something that you want to make, you want to be significant at. So today, the topic is making your business, in quotes, your career, your life, your family, everything significant. So get your questions ready. I will be, asking Mr. Ibrahim all your questions. So get it ready while I throw my questions at him as well, okay? Thank you for watching again. You're welcome. And we just started. If you just joined us, it is the Loretto Show, making your business significant, okay? What are the things you should do to make your business significant? And, just follow on. You're going to catch up and learn something. Get your pens and papers ready because it's going to be an interesting 45 minutes. Okay, first, you are a businessman and a successful one at that. They might not know, but I know you're very successful. Well,
if you say so.
You're successful at that.
Still learning.
Okay, yes, well, we always learn, My question is, how did you start?
How did it all start? They say charity begins at home.
Mm-hmm.
I will, first of all, thank the Almighty and also thank my parents.
Okay.
My dad, especially, who is my number one coach and mentor.
Okay.
It all started with him believing in me and my siblings and giving us the right sort of upbringing in leadership. Started in Ghana. Africa. Okay. I always say I'm made in Africa, but for the world.
That's a good one. Made in Africa, but for the world. Okay.
But for the world.
Okay.
Started in Ghana, then Dad moved to Nigeria as a doctor to serve there.
Okay.
So we moved in Ikiru. It used to be Oyo State in 1979.
Wow.
I think President Shehu Shagari was then the president.
Okay.
Then moved back to Ghana and then UK.
Wow.
So the journey has been long. Through ISEC as well, the International Association of Students in Economics and Management. Yeah. I gained a lot of leadership and entrepreneurship skills and experience.
Okay.
So ISEC has also played a pivotal role in my life.
Okay.
And also doing other businesses from insurance through to health, human resource, television.
Oh, you've done it all.
Not done it all.
You've done it all. Health, insurance, television, media. Yeah. You've done it all.
Well, we're still learning, as I always say. It's a lifelong learning experience. And I'm humbled to have had a lot of other significant coaches and mentors along the way. It's been a great journey. And I'm also grateful to my family.
Okay,
yeah.
That's good. Okay, that's nice. Now we've touched base. Now back to business. How did you start your business?
Well, Significant International Training Systems started in 2005. The whole idea started when I was in ISEC or with ISEC as an ISECer. We got trained, and in 1997-98 qualified as an international trainer in Portugal. And when other international trainers were looking for money to be paid before they delivered, I was looking for experience.
Okay.
So they'll call me to go to Yugoslavia, Ukraine, Slovenia, Slovakia, Finland, without any honorarium, but they will pay for the fare and stuff. I will be there.
Okay.
So gathering all those experiences, and after ISEC, looking at the market, looking at the gap, and also looking at what I love, because I love to see people grow. I love to inspire others. I love to illuminate their paths, even if I cannot help them. Shed the light on the path for them to see the way
Yeah.
and also to increase their capacity to grow.
Okay.
So with that love and looking at the background from health science and then business, combining it together, it was natural for me to enter into the personal development business and also getting into Tien's, which is a Chinese multinational company in 110 countries, moving to 224 countries. Also expanded my scope and has given me the platform to bring to bear the potential that I have in me. So I'm grateful to Tien's as well.
Good. Okay. Hello, Tien's. Okay. Well, making your business significant. How have you made your business significant, and how can my audience, our audience, make their business significant? Because one of the things that we wrote is mistakes people make. We're going to come to that. But first, how did you make your business, the word significant, because you like the word significant. So how do I make my business significant?
Well, it all stems from freedom.
Freedom.
Initially, I wanted to be free.
Okay.
Have the free time to be where I want to be, with whom I want to be, to develop the ideas that I have without any restrictions or limitations, be it boundary-wise, geographical, language, or whatever. And I heard one guy, Zig Ziglar, say that if you want to be free, you have to move from survival to stability, then stability to success, and success to significance. And I was like, wow, I want freedom, but no one had given me that blueprint. But again, looking at Zig Ziglar's theory of freedom, it is the results part that he gave, that you have to move from survival to stability, stability to success, and success to significance. So I asked myself, Ibrahim, what do I need to do to survive? What do I need to do to be stable? What do I need to do to be successful? And what do I need to do to be significant in business?
Survive, stable, successful, and
significance.
Okay.
Yeah. Because beyond mastery is artistry. Beyond success is significance.
Okay, okay.
So I realized after doing a whole due diligence, and also I'm a believer, so tapping into the big G, I would say, I realized that if you do easy things in life, if you do easy things in business, do what anybody does in your field of choice, you will survive.
Okay.
If you do difficult things in your field of choice, or even in relationships, you will become stable. Oh, this is difficult. If you do it, you'll be stable. If you do the impossible things, oh, this is impossible. We can't do it. If you find a solution, then you become successful.
Okay, okay.
And then I also realized that if we can dare to go beyond imagination, that is when you become significant.
Beyond imagination. That
Beyond
is
imagination.
Breaking back barriers or what is that? How does that?
I'll put it this way. If we think like expected in business or in any field, we will survive. If we think within the box, obeying the rules, going by the status quo, we will be stable.
Okay.
If we think outside the box, that will make us successful.
Okay.
But if we can dare to think like there is no box,
Okay.
be the Maya Angelou, be the Michelangelo, design things yourself.
Okay.
But don't forget that Sir Isaac Newton said, the reason I can see so far is because I stand on the tall shoulders of the giants that preceded me. So you need mentors, you need coaches along the way to help you see clearly and also to help you achieve things in a quicker, quicker manner and producing more results.
So is it okay to say that one of the ways to make your business significant is to have mentors?
You must have mentors and coaches. Okay. You must. Because look at footballers. You may be very skillful, like a footballer. Footballers are more skillful than the coaches. Coaches are more experienced than the footballers.
Okay.
But when footballers are playing football, you see that they draw a circle around them.
Yeah.
That's their field of vision. That's how far they can see. It's very limited.
Okay.
Because if the footballer takes his eye off that field of vision, someone else will come and play the ball. So the coach who stays on the bench, who has a wider vision, field of vision, is able to see clearly the whole pitch and realize that, that player is always moving towards the right flank, where the guy there is more stronger, more skillful.
Yeah.
Why don't you move to the left? But the challenge is, in doing mentoring or coaching is, the skillful player, you, the person who have your own idea, you must listen to the coach and follow his instructions.
Okay.
And we see it in football and other games. When the players listen to the instructions
Yeah.
of the coaches and follow their instructions,
Yeah.
there is almost always a score, a goal.
Okay.
So that, yes, it will go without saying. Yes, you need mentorship, mentoring, but remember, coaches are more experienced than you, the player, the one playing. You may be more skillful, yet you need a coach.
Okay. Someone said, Rita said, well, I really must have mentors. And someone's asking, we're going to come back, just want to read some questions that just came in.
Yeah.
Grace asked, greetings from Norway, how do I make my business significant? We're coming to that, and that's the first thing he said is mentoring. So we're going. So, apart from mentoring and coaching, what are the things that, entrepreneurs that are coming on, maybe small businesses, what are the things they should do to make their business significant, from their thoughts, their actions? What are those things that you have, applied to your business and worked? Those practical steps they should take.
I'll borrow from the chairman, the founder of TIENS, Chairman Lee Jin-Yuan.
Okay.
He has 4 key messages. He says, success, and I will add significance, begins with belief.
Believe, okay.
You must believe in your idea. You must believe in yourself that, yes, I can do this.
What if the idea is not reasonable? What if, for example, you have an idea that, it wouldn't work at that moment? Would you just keep believing, or would you go to something else? Because that's the problem most small businesses have.
Who says it wouldn't work? That is why you need mentors and coaches, people who have gone along that road before. Because if we all conform, then there will be no innovations. So to you now, it seems impossible.
Yeah.
But if you work together with a coach, a mentor, who have gone along that way before, who might have made certain mistakes, they could stretch your imagination. Although they might not have done it themselves to that level, but they could give you the impetus, the motivation to get that far. So success and significance, as Chairman Lee will put it, begins with belief. Imagine you're sitting on an airplane and I'm the pilot, and I make an announcement. This is Captain Ibrahim Asante. I have never flown an aircraft 5 years since my graduation from the flying school. Fasten your seatbelts and let us fly. How would you feel?
Terrible, scared.
Exactly. That is why Chairman Lee's message, the first message, says success, and I will add significance, begins with belief. On the other hand, imagine you're on this aircraft, and I say, I'm the pilot, and I say, this is Captain Ibrahim Asante. I have 20 years experience flying all around the world. In fact, today I flew from Accra, Ghana to Heathrow in London. Most people who sit on my aircraft feel so comfortable that they even fall asleep. Fasten your seatbelt and let's have a fly. How would you feel? Exactly. That is why success and significance begins with belief. Believe first in the idea and yourself that you will be able to make it. And then the second point is persistence. Yes, but before persistence, I presume you must have your vision, your goals, and all those basics done. Yeah, because without a vision and a mission, then no one can sub. In English language, sub means to come under. So marine, water, submarine, go under the water. And in leadership, submission means people should come under a mission. So without a mission, there will be no submission. And there will be challenges in leadership in the business. We can talk about that later on. So persistence will lead to success. And then success belongs to those who are prepared. Preparation is key. It is said that proper preparation prevents poor performance. So preparation is very key in your business. And also success and significance belongs to those who dare and pay. You must be courageous. You must be bold. You must be able to take the calculated risks and pay the price. You want a chicken soup? A chicken must die. You want a fish stew? A fish must die. No pain, no gain. You must behave like the lion and the eagle. I love these two animals. The lion, to me, is the strongest on earth. It is not really the strongest animal, though. The honey badger is fierce and stronger. It is not even the biggest. The elephant is bigger. It's not even the tallest. The giraffe is taller. It's not the fastest. The cheetah is faster. Yet, this animal does not even live in the jungle. Doesn't live in the forest. It lives in savannah.
I thought it called the king of the jungle.
And it is called the king of the jungle. So, imagine an animal that does not live in the forest. He lives in Savannah.
Yeah.
Still getting the accolade as the king of the jungle. Why? Because of his positive mental attitude. It's courage. It sees a big elephant. Just a crash from an elephant can kill the lion. Yet the lion says, that is my lunch. So believe, persistence, preparation, and daring and paying the price. You see, becoming significant is not what we see on the social media, what we see in the media or outside. It is done in the training grounds. What we see outside is just like the tip of the iceberg. If you see Ibrahim today, it's the tip of the iceberg. Ibrahim does trainings almost every day. Tens to hundreds of people. People all around the world calling him. He's online. It is not just the results you see. You've got to pay the price. You want to have, let's say you want to breed chicken. You must first of all learn how to sell eggs. You want to have real estate. You must know some things about renting. You must know things about fixing things in the house and stuff like that. So again, yes, it is good to dream big. But as my number one mentor, my father, would always say, if that is your expectation and this is your reality, the gap is your frustration.
Okay, again, if that is your expectation.
If your expectation is here and your reality is there, the gap is your frustration. So the whole ethos is minimizing the frustration or making the reality supersede your expectation so that you don't get frustrated.
You talked about preparation.
Yes.
I want to ask, because a question came and said, I have this business idea. How do I prepare? Like, what would you do if you have a business idea to prepare, apart from sourcing for money? You know, we believe for you to have a business idea, obviously you believe in it. So what are the steps that I would take to prepare for me to launch into a business?
Number one, all businesses are started for one primary reason, profit, isn't it?
Profit,
No business wants to make a loss.
Absolutely.
But let us understand that before a profit can be made, there must be a sale. Whether selling of skills, services, products, there must be a sale. Before we have a sale, there must be a referral. Through advertisement, media, print, there must be a referral, whether word of mouth. Before a word of referrals, there must be a testimonial. I'm doing reverse engineering so that we go to the root cause. I don't like us treating things from the symptoms without looking at the root cause. Now, before we have a referral, there must be a testimonial. Before a testimonial, there must be a use of product or service. Before someone uses your product or your service, they must have an excellent reason why. So it boils down to education. You need to do your due diligence about your idea, the field that you are going into. Who are the competitors? What is the gap in the market that you want to fill? Even the gap, which niche in the gap are you specializing? How are you going to communicate to this niche? So you must do a lot of due diligence, a lot of reading, a lot of research, and again, mentoring and coaching comes to play again there.
But in this day and age where lots of...
And there are a lot of information online as well.
But there's a problem because not a challenge.
I'll say a challenge.
A challenge, because you always correct me that I said there's no problem with a challenge. There are a lot of information out there, but I realize that, the people of my age hardly read. Now, that is a challenge. If I wanted to get into business, how do I solve that? Because if everybody's not reading, there's so much information out there, Google and all that, but we're not paying attention to them, then how do I have a successful business?
It's just like you're asking me, Ibrahim, I want to have a chicken soup, but I don't want a chicken to die.
That's a good one.
Catch 20. You have to do what you have to do. My dad always tells me, Ibrahim, pray, plan, prepare, sacrifice, and work hard. He says, pray, plan, prepare, sacrifice, and work hard.
It has to be in that order.
That's what he says, and that's what I've followed, and that's what has made me who I am today and who I will be tomorrow. Because faith in my family and to me is very critical. It's number one. Planning is key, is the most important thing. Even in project management, planning is key. You must plan properly.
How long do I take in planning? How long does it take to plan? Do I take 1 month, 6 months? Or do I just dive into it? Like, how long would you advise?
This is where I would say network marketing is a very good avenue where people can learn whilst they earn and also double with the ideas of business. Because number one, it doesn't take much to get into it, but find a good company anyway, like TNs. Number two, it teaches you, gives you personal development. It prepares you. Number three, it gives you the chance to achieve your personal goals.
Yeah.
So I hear most people say negative things about network marketing, but you ask Bill Gates, you ask any of Robert Kiyosaki, Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, they will tell you it is an avenue where you can build yourself, harness yourself, so that that idea you have, you can have that practical experience with minimal amount of risk and shocks. Because in the business world, it's like the ocean.
Yeah.
There are sharks out there who are ready to eat you up if you avail yourself as a meal.
Okay.
So again, I will recommend network marketing as a starter for anyone who wants to start. Minimum amount of money to lay out, maximum opportunity to learn about business, communication, how to deal with people, how to troubleshoot, and how to lead and organize things, events and all that. You learn all that through network marketing. It is, being involved in network marketing, TN has really helped me.
There is so much, bad media out there about network marketing. Is it like for example, say it's Ponzi scheme and all that. What would you say about that? Because I know we're just going up a little, but it's part of business. What's the difference between network marketing and Ponzi scheme?
Absolutely. You see, we have pyramid, Ponzi scheme, and all those schemes that are not network marketing in my world, because they don't have any products or real service that they are offering. Okay. All they are doing is get people in and we circulate the money. That is wrong. If you find any such company, please desist from it. Proper network marketing companies like TNs, which established itself in 1995 in China, moved internationally in 1997, and as of last year in 110 different countries. TNs, for example, we are into hotels. All hotels called All Legend Hotels belong to TNs. We are into real estate. We are into education. Our university, which is 30,000 capacity, will be fully completed next year, Oxford Standard in China. We have our own factories for food supplements, factories for organic cosmetics, household appliances, real business that you can put a finger on. And network marketing is the new wave. You see, the 21st century business environment is VUCA, V-U-C-A. Okay. V standing for volatile, U is uncertain, C is complex, and A is ambiguous. Okay. So in a volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous business environment, one must be agile, one must be flexible. You shouldn't be so rigid. Okay. Now, how can I be flexible? You need a company, even if you're looking at network marketing, a company which does not just do one product, only food supplement. What if your clients don't want to put any pills in their mouths? TNs has equipment. People can try, they have organic cosmetics, they have household appliances. Yeah. When your clients then build that confidence, then they can switch on to using your other products. And it is easier to sell to existing clients than to find a new client. Okay. So again, coming to the model of business, all businesses want profit. But to get profit, you must make a sale. The mistake most people do is they focus all their energy on how to increase sales, I want to make sales, without, knowing very well that before you get a sale, there must be a referral. Before a referral, there must be a testimonial. Before a testimonial, there must be a use of your product or service. And before someone uses your product or service, there must be an excellent reason why. So the focus should be on education instead of selling. And we have moved from the world of mere training people into education. We've moved from the world of mere selling into communication. And we've moved from the world of just, again, selling into positioning. Position yourself well. In the 19th century, you want your differentiating factor, your unique selling point and all that. In the 20th century, you wanted to move from that ocean of sameness to the lake of differentiation again. But 21st century, you want to pull yourself into that small pool of significance where people now insist on working with you. People insist on using your products because you give them value for money, which comprises efficiency, effectiveness, economy, and lower risk factors. So you need to look at all those factors because competition is keen in the 21st century.
Okay, you talked about positioning. I want to ask, how do I position my business?
Positioning business in the 21st century, you need to look at online and offline.
Okay.
It's like the two sides of the boat if you are rowing the boat. If you only do online, you'll be rowing one side and your boat will go around like this. It will go in circles. If you only do offline, you must meet the client. You must be there physically. Your boat will go like this.
So we have to do both.
You have to do both, online and offline. Online and offline, and your boat will go straight forward. But to do the online, I see most people put things on social media without any social media strategy.
So we have to have a social media strategy.
Of course, I have a written down significant social media strategy.
Can you share that with us?
Okay.
Possible.
It is possible.
Social media strategy, very important.
Yeah, it is written down, so I will read.
Okay.
Okay. Most people ask me, Ibrahim, do you post whatever comes in your mind on social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, or you have a written down social media strategy? And I will share with you what I call my SSMS, my significant social media strategy.
Okay.
Before I post anything on the social media, number one, I ask myself, Ibrahim, is it in line with your beliefs?
Is it in line with my beliefs?
That is my faith and my significant models. Is it something going to make people think beyond imagination? Is it going to make people think like there's no box? Is it going to inspire others? Is it going to illuminate their paths? Is it going to increase their capacity to grow?
Okay.
If that thing is not going to, I'm sorry, Loretta, I'm not putting it on Facebook or WhatsApp. Number two, the question I ask myself is it going to add or create significant value for others?
Is it going to add or create significant value for others?
What people forget is you are the brand. You are your business.
Yeah.
You look at Richard Branson. You want to see Virgin, you see Sir Richard Branson.
Okay.
So Richard Branson cannot do things and say, oh, this is me, my private Richard Branson, without affecting the brand of Virgin. And I say credibility is now the current currency.
Credibility.
It's now the current currency. The financial institutions will look at your credit rates and all that. Your credibility. We deal in businesses on your credibility. You have a good credibility, we give you more.
Okay.
You have a bad credibility,
Give you less.
we give you less or none.
Or none.
Number three, I always ask, will it bring honor to my family? That's my family name.
So I have to ask these questions before I post something on
I have 10 written down significant social media strategy. I ask myself
For
these
business.
questions. Business.
What about the business is different from my life? What about my
You see, your life will not be different from your business because it is your thoughts that produces the things. What you think, you feel. What you feel, you say. What you say, you do. What you do becomes your habit. Out of your habit, you form your character. And your character impacts the future, that business. So the business is not different from you. You are the brainchild, the mother of the business, the father. So you cannot separate yourself. Although we have... if it's a limited liability company, you have that sort of veil of incorporation and all that. But hey, you are your business. Your brand matters in your business. The fourth thing I ask myself is, will it inspire others to take action for the betterment of mankind? What I'm going to put on social media or what I am advertising offline, is it going to inspire others to take action for the betterment of mankind? And is it in congruence with my core values? And my core values are my faith. That's number one. My family, number two. My health, which is my fitness. My associates, that's my friends. Justice, which is fair representation. And then professionalism. That's personal development. And then, will I be proud of this 50 years from now?
What I post on social media.
Whatever I post on social media, whatever business I'm getting into, whatever I am advertising, whatever I am telling people to spend their hard-earned cash on, will I be proud of it 50 years from now? If I'm not going to be proud of it, I'm not going to promote it. Because as I said, credibility is now the current currency. And then to wrap it up, I will say, does this promote the significant, which is the significant 6 corporate brand in the right way? whatever I'm doing, is it promoting my brand in the right way? If it is not, I'm sorry, it's not getting out there, whether online or offline. Now we're talking about social media, so online. And does it have a credible source? Sometimes you see great things which could promote your business, but you need to check
The source.
the source. Is it credible? Because if the source is not credible, then you would have also given your brand and business a bad sort of credibility. So again, you need to look at that.
Okay.
And for me, will it put a smile on someone's face?
Okay.
So you've got to have a written down social media strategy.
Okay. You've got to have a written down.
A written down social media strategy.
Okay.
For yourself, for your business, and for whatever you do. And I must say, it is almost the same. You can't separate yourself from your business. If I say it, it doesn't mean you cannot be different from your business, but you are more or less the brand.
I have a question, and we're going to come back to the questions here.
Yeah.
Why do you think businesses fail? I've started so many businesses of time when they failed. What are the things you think I did wrong? Why do you think businesses fail, especially in Africa?
Several factors, internal and external. I'll start with the internal. Our thoughts.
Okay. Back to our belief, okay?
Back to our belief. Many a times we kill the business ourselves with our own thoughts. This is not possible. Looking at the economy. Looking at this. Many a times we do the damage ourselves. Secondly, do we ask the right questions? When we've got the idea, asking the right questions. Do we ask the right people?
Yeah.
Sometimes we want to sew a dress, but we go and ask a carpenter if it will be possible.
Okay. Okay.
9 out of 10, you're not going to get a successful business because you're not asking the right people.
Yeah.
And again, mentoring, coaching comes to play. If we say a mentor, it doesn't mean you should have just one mentor. You can have mentors in leadership, mentors in communication, mentors in peak performance strategy, mentors in organizational management, mentors in change management, mentors in project management, mentors in branding. Even in communication, you can have a branding mentor. You can have so many mentors, but you need to know how to juggle it. And again, you must be the captain of your ship who will call the shots, who will say, yes, this I do, this I will not do.
Okay.
And your core values will come to play at that time.
Okay.
Internally. Externally, I would always say that we allow people to talk us out of our great ideas.
Okay.
Dream stealers.
Dream stealers. Okay.
I want to start network marketing. With TNs, for example. Network marketing doesn't work. It's the same. We have like they are the same. It doesn't work. Ask that person, have you done it? Yes, I did it. For how long? 2 years. What did you learn through the process? How many trainings did you attend? And they'll be like, I bought their products. It worked, but it's expensive. It's that. How do you take an objective advice from such a person? I want to talk to somebody who's walked the talk, who has been there, attended all the trainings.
Yeah.
So the point is, please ask the right people the right questions.
Okay, Mr. Newton is sent a question. Well done. He said, what type of business do you think I can go into to be fully self-dependent?
Again, it also depends on you. I would always say, do what you love.
Do what you love.
I love training. I love inspiring people.
I love talking. So how would that help me?
I would rather say I love speaking.
Oh, I love speaking. Correct.
There's a difference between talking and speaking.
Okay.
Talking, in my world, connotes the negative side. That's why we say talkative, but we don't say speakative.
Okay.
That is why we say public speaker, not public talker.
Okay.
That is why we say stop talking. We say speak to me. So I love to speak. You see, the good book even says out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. It doesn't say the mouth talketh. Ordinarily, the mouth talks. Talk is cheap. They don't say speak is cheap.
Okay. Point of correction, I love speaking.
You love speaking, yes. Yeah. So if you love speaking, you've got to turn that passion into profit. How do you do that? Mentoring, coaching. I have so many people that I mentor and coach on public speaking, on how to turn your speaking passion into profit.
Yeah.
Yes, you will have to pay the price. I mean, no pain, no gain. As I've said, if you want a chicken soup, a chicken must die. You want a fish stew, and it's not the price of just the money. The price of availing yourself to charities, to organizations, to go and give some talks for free. When people begin to hear that, oh, you are on, let's say, $2,000 for every hour you do international talks or whatever, it doesn't start from there. I had to do trainings in over 40 different countries, non-gratis. So first start from what you love. If you don't love what you do, you will struggle.
That's true.
Footballers love playing football, yet they are paid a good, handsome amount of money.
Yeah.
And then research about the area.
Research.
Read. Leaders are readers and readers are leaders.
Okay.
You don't love reading? It's always about making the effort. Start with 10 minutes a day. Start with once you wake up from the bed, after your prayers, just read a page.
Do you have any books to recommend for someone to read?
Two great books I would say you should read. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Very, very good book to read. So many of them, but I would say you can start from there.
Okay.
Start from there.
Think
Start
and
from
Grow
there.
Rich, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you're the type who is more auditory, go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Type it in there. Even these books, you can get it there. Audio. Listen to it. Sometimes you are ironing your shirt or your blouse, but you are listening to it. I do my significant walk every day. I do 1 hour walk. During the walk, apart from exercising, I listen to good stuff from great guys.
So would you say, you said you do significant work every day, so would you say for you to be significant, for your business to be significant, you have to be healthy?
Absolutely.
Okay.
A sound mind in a sound body. Because if you're not healthy, if you're not well, then your business
But there
will
are
be...
so many business people who are not healthy, who are doing well, and they're not healthy. They're not... How would you...
When we say healthy, healthy is not a static stage. Healthy means that there are no signs, no symptoms. But most people are sub-healthy.
Well, assume health, not healthy.
Yeah, they have signs and symptoms but no clinical diagnosis. And the worst case is being sick. Drink a lot of water, sleep well, exercise, eat the right food, take supplements. And I would say take TN supplement. Of course, because it gives you value for money. And then cope well with stress.
Okay.
Because there is the negative stress of business and the positive stress of business. Negatives bring fear. Fear of stigmatization. People are going to think I'm crazy. This is the field for men. This is women field.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a hairdresser. I'm going to be this. No, get away that fear. Fear of success. Some people are even afraid to be successful. Why? Because they think, when I become successful, can I maintain that level? Fear of stigmatization. Fear, so many types of fear. Fear of rejections and all that. Fear has never produced anything good in life. That is why I say success belongs to those, and Chairman Lee also says success belongs to those, and significance belongs to those who dare, who are courageous, who are bold, and pay.
How important is finance to business? Because so many people have these great ideas. I've got great ideas, but I've got a challenge, financial challenge. So how important is finance to business? And secondly, how do people, get access to funds? Are there any advice you would give people to help them get access to funds?
Good. In the 18th century, it was anything goes. In the 19th century, it was the believe me world. 20th century was show me, show me, show me.
Okay.
But 21st century is prove it to me.
Prove it to me. Okay.
So if you walk to any group of people, anybody, and say, I have a great idea and I need money, no good investor will throw money at you. They want to know, have you done it before?
Okay.
I mean, if you watch all those programs, The Lion's Den and all that, these are people who have walked the talk. They've been in the industry. They know what it takes. And they want to know That idea that you have you done anything in relation to that? And do you have your figures adding up? So it's good, one thing good to have good ideas, but again, your research, your education, and then also getting into the field. You want to be into into restaurants and stuff. Have you ever been a waiter? Have you served even in McDonald's or worked in that industry?
So you have to have an experience in a certain industry before you get into the business. Okay.
I would never want to take a financial advice from a financial advisor who's never done business before. He's just telling me about the book.
Okay.
What's in the book? He's not telling me the practical aspect. You need to combine the two. So please get yourself in that industry. You want to be in real estate, know about housing. You can start from being a housing officer. You can also start from renting. Be the guy who rents houses, be an employee. You can start from somewhere in relation to what you want to do. That is very key. Okay. Number two, you also have to look at not necessarily starting big. Think big, but start small. It could start from...
Think big, but start small.
Start small.
Okay.
It could start from selling lands, for example, real estate. It could start from coming together to do things together. 2-3 people owning a flat. Start from cooperation. 21st century is collaboration instead of independence. Start from collaborating and cooperating. And once you build up the experience and muscle, then you can go in for the bigger attractive investors. You know, when you are credible, when you are doing the right things, even your bank can call you and ask you, do you need a loan?
But is it here or in Africa? Because
both.
Okay, because that's...
I was in Ghana recently, in Nigeria, in Sudan, in Cote d'Ivoire, and in Liberia. The financial institutions are looking for people who know what to do with the money. Those who don't know what to do with money, just save. Entrepreneurs are people who know what to do with money, but may not necessarily have all the capital. Yet you need to prove beyond reasonable doubt and on the balance of probability, and also with all the financial factors in place that you will not run at a loss before anyone will part with money. So again, look at your balance sheet, your assets and liabilities. Robert Kiyosaki would say assets is anything that brings money to you, and liabilities is anything that takes money away from you. And look at your cash flow. You have people saying, I want to build business, yet you look at their personal finances, they are spending money unnecessarily where they don't have to. But if it is necessary for your business, if you are in showbiz, your fashion, your dressing must be good. If you are in any business, people will address you according to the way you dress. You must look presentable as well. But again, your credibility is now the current currency.
Okay, we've got some comments here coming in, and someone says, Pastor Denny said, I just bought the book, The Art of War, thanks, that you recommended.
Sun Tzu. Yeah,
he just bought the book. In business, people say advertising matters a lot in business,
Yeah.
So, when should a business start advertising out there? Like, I start a small business. Should I start advertising my business immediately? Should I start pumping money into the advertising industry, or should I wait a little bit and just do my own personal?
Do it now.
So you have to pump in money into advertising.
Not necessarily pumping money. You see, that is where, if one has had experience with network marketing, it's so beautiful. You don't have to start pumping money. Business does not start with money. It starts with a good, brilliant idea. And from that good, brilliant idea, now pulling resources, i.e. human resources, skills together to help you to harness that. Then from the skills, getting the right people, then we look at other resources like finance and stuff like that. I've started a business, let's say from home. I want to start a restaurant, but I'm cooking from home with the home-based stuff. I have to start doing some leaflets. I have to start telling people about it, even before I start. Once I've done all my business plan, spoken to my coach, my mentor, we've done all the due diligence, start to let people know what you're doing.
Immediately.
In your church, in your mosque, in your synagogue, in your community, and also volunteer. Volunteering.
Because we don't really volunteer. We don't have that. I assume we don't have that attitude of volunteering in Africa because our audience are mostly Nigerian. Because when you go to if you go work up to a company and like I want to volunteer, they look at you like you're crazy most times. So how do one, really volunteer in Africa to gain experience?
It's better for people to look at you as a crazy person. Get in there, get your foot in there, and prove yourself. You listen to Les Brown, for example, how he became a disc jockey.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on YouTube. You can go on it and watch it.
Yeah.
It's all about getting yourself in there. For example, how did I become a huge international trainer, training in over 40 different countries? When I qualified in 1997-98 in Portugal, through ISEC, the International Association of Students in Economics and Management, as I said earlier on, I availed myself, although there was no payment, to do trainings in Yugoslavia, Ukraine, Slovenia, Slovakia, Russia, Sweden, Finland, without any pay. We even went on traineeship in Hungary on sustainable development.
Yeah.
Guess what happened when they were looking for someone to represent all students in the world in the year 2000 in Paris, in France, on the youth sustainable consumption and lifestyle? All that stack of experience came to play. And here was Ibrahim representing the whole world in Paris, France, in the United Nations. At that time, all the price I paid now paid the price. And again, it is also about giving. Look, with my clients, for example, I do offer 50% discount for first-time clients. Yes, they might have heard about you. You may be good. You may be good at what you do. But make it easy for people to engage with you. You can use pricing, but don't compromise on quality.
Don't compromise on quality.
Never compromise on quality.
Because I could be someone that makes clothes, and there's so much competition out there. Which brings me to my next question: how do I stand out from my competitors?
Okay.
As a business person.
Moving from the ocean of sameness again, you make clothes. You're a fashion designer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makeup artist.
Makeup artist.
Yeah.
Which niche have you decided to be in? Are you going to make clothes for celebrities? Are you going to make clothes for middle class, top class? Are you going to make clothes for the average person?
Yeah.
You've got to make a decision.
Okay.
You must keep your focus. Follow one course until significance.
Okay.
Now, you've decided which class to make it. Who are there? Who are the competitors in there?
Yeah.
What unique thing, what new are you bringing to bear?
Yeah.
How are you being efficient and effective? Which means providing quality service at a cheaper price.
Okay.
How are you also leveraging? Are you investing to buy the fabrics, to stock, make the clothes before you go and look for people to buy? Or have you aligned yourself? You are working with one of the big fashion designers already. You are an employee there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you are keeping your job but minding your business.
Yeah.
And starting your line. Are people ordering before you buy the materials and then sew for them?
There are things you need to think of.
You need to be detailed. You cannot gloss over things. You need to be precise. You need to look at all that. But that should not stop you from starting. You learn whilst you earn, I would say. Earn whilst you learn. But again, coaching, mentoring, very important.
So that helps you stand out from your competitors.
It will help you stand out from your competitors. And think like there is no box. They say 2 heads are better than one, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I dare to say it is 2 excellent heads are better than one.
2 excellent heads.
Because if you have 2 rotten heads and 1 excellent head, how can these 2 rotten heads be better than this one?
True.
So you've got to challenge the status quo. And as Mahatma Gandhi said, the truth always will go through 3 stages. First, you'll be ridiculed. They will laugh at you. Look at you. You want to be what? A top fashion designer. Then second, you will be violently opposed when people begin to see that you do what you say and say what you do. Henry Ford says, the best competitor is the one who does not bother about what other people are doing and just bettering his best.
Yeah.
So be that competitor. Focus on where you are going Don't be distracted by the competition.
Okay.
And then finally, you'd realize that you'll be accepted as self-evident.
Okay.
But do go through the steps. Yes, we want to be significant, but you must survive.
Yeah, you must survive.
And you must be stable. Then you become successful. Then you become significant.
Okay.
So it's about going through that, and the time you use to jump through the hoops should be a shorter time of life, I should say.
And there's a question from Abulai Mandi David. He said, making your business significant. He asked how.
Yeah.
And he said, when there is no money, can you tell us the financial house is looking for those who want to do business and doesn't have money?
Yeah.
Give me where and how to reach them. He gave his email address. What would you say?
Okay. When there is no money.
Yeah.
Just type that. It's interesting. There's so much information out there. Just type this. When there is no money.
When there is no money.
Just type it into YouTube.
Okay.
You'll be amazed the number of clips that will even come up for you that will give you ideas.
When there is no money.
When there is no money. Anything that comes into your mind. There's so much on the internet.
Yeah.
Use YouTube not to listen to only music and comedy. Use it to learn about your business. There are so many other resources, so many tools in project management, organizational management, fundraising. So many of them.
So one can use fundraising to fund their business, to start their business. You can
Absolutely, but you need to be able to give the people you are raising funds from the reason to engage with you. What is your idea? How credible are you? How feasible is that idea? What research have you done? What have you done in that area to prove? Remember, we are no more in the 18th century of anything goes.
Yeah.
Or 19th century of believe me, my idea is good. Believe me, it will work. Believe me, God is there.
Oh, yeah, we heard all the time God is there.
20th century, show me. Show me. Where's the website? Where's the book? Where's the brochure? What can I read about it? We're in the 21st century. Prove it to me.
Even if you can't make a book about it or a brochure, you could have print out in a little leaflet.
Facebook is free.
Okay? Back to social media.
Back to social media. Use the social media. You've got about 1,000 people, 5,000 people friends on your Facebook. That is your potential market. How are you positioning yourself to market your service and products to them? Are you only putting, I am now in church, I am eating eba, I am eating fufu? Is that what you put on social media?
Yeah. Okay. So you have to use social media.
You have to start from where you are and then endeavor to push to where you want to be.
Okay. Well, we've got 10 more minutes, and before it goes over, I like to ask this question before we, because so many questions coming in box and all that.
Yeah.
What does life mean to you, in general?
Oh
What would
my
you say
days.
Life means.
Life. L-I-F-E. I would take it as an acronym.
Okay.
I would say love it, live it, and leave a legacy. The L, I would say love it, live it, live life, and leave a legacy.
Okay.
Love life, respect humanity, love for all, hatred for none. Be kind to all creations.
No matter what they've done to you.
Yes. Love or hatred for none. Love can conquer anything. Live it. Don't procrastinate. Don't postpone. Never say, I will do it tomorrow.
And that's what kills most business, procrastinating.
How many times have you not said, oh, I thought about this 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Remember, you are not the only one who will get the inspiration. It is those who act that matters. It's not how much research you've done, how much inspiration you have. It's about action, action, and action.
No matter how late it is, you have to act.
Live it. And then leave a legacy. You can never be significant without having a significant successor.
You have to have a successor.
Not just a successor, significant successor.
Even in business.
Absolutely. And they must be better than you, because if our children are not better than us, and we are not better than our parents, then there's no progress.
What if the child doesn't want to go into the sector that you are in? Like your dad is a doctor.
Yeah, absolutely
And
fine.
you're not a doctor, are you? So,
Well, preventive health specialist.
Oh.
As well as one of the professions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
But not his type of doctor, the tail end.
okay.
He's the tail end. When
So
you're
because
sick, you go and see
you
him.
said you need to leave
a legacy.
A legacy, a successor in your business.
Yeah.
Now, and that must not be your child, was it?
Not necessarily your child. It
Yeah.
could be anybody, your mentees.
Okay.
But preferably, if it's your child, then you get a double blessing, the
So
double
if you're
anointing.
growing in business, you
Yeah.
need to have people that you also teach.
Absolutely. Jack Ma always says, Alibaba.com, the founder, that when you cross 50, 60, you must invest your time teaching the youth, the young ones, the next leaders. You must groom people. I would always say, the L, I say, love life, live it, and leave a legacy.
Yeah.
The I in life, I say, inspire others.
Inspire others.
Illuminate their paths. You may not be able to help them,
Yeah.
but shine the light. Let them see where to go. Be the signpost for them.
Okay.
And then increase their capacity to grow. There is nothing frustrating than having a lot to give and seeing that the other party
Yeah.
has no capacity.
Yeah.
I've got 1 terabyte worth of information to give you, but you only have 16 gig.
Yeah.
You read a good book, the widow who was being chased by the creditors,
Yeah.
had all it takes, but she had to go and borrow other people's vessels. She didn't have the capacity.
Okay.
And the F, I would say, find your purpose. Why are you here on earth? Why were you born a Nigerian, a Ghanaian, a British, an Asian, an American? What is your purpose? Why were you born? There are things you don't choose in life. You don't choose your parents. You don't choose your sex. You don't choose your color. You don't choose where you were born. There must be a purpose. That's why we have a unique thumbprint, unique iris, unique DNA. You are unique. Find that purpose.
Even in business, we need to be unique.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Mine is to inspire others, illuminate their paths, and increase their capacity to grow. So whether it's in health, finance, human resource management, on the social, on media, it must fall in that purpose.
Okay.
Then focus on your assignment. When you find the purpose, focus on your assignment. Don't get distracted.
Okay.
Most people have found their purposes,
Yeah.
but they are not focusing on the assignment.
And they're like someone like me who's multitask. Is that?
It is good. Some people cannot multitask. It does not mean you should put on their mask and say, they say, jack of all trade, master of what?
Yeah.
You can be a jack of all trade, master of one. Because beyond mastery is artistry. I don't want to be a master. I want to be an artist. I want to design things the way I want. And you can master things. But look at your ability. So find your purpose, the F.
The F.
Focus on your assignment.
Yeah.
And the last F, I would say, fulfill your potential. So many people have gone to the grave without fulfilling their potential. So many people have grown, aged, and they regret not doing things they wanted to do. Fulfill your potential. The E in life, I would say, engage the next generation to impact. Engage them to impact.
So this is what life means to you.
Empower them. Enable them to become significant. Be a significant mentor. So live life, love life, and leave a legacy. Inspire others, illuminate their paths, increase their capacity to grow.
Yeah.
Find your purpose.
Focus on it.
Focus on your assignment.
Yeah.
And then fulfill your potential. Engage the next generation, the youth, to impact.
Wow.
Encourage them and enable them to become significant.
Wow. 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 We have just 1 minute to go. Just a recap of all you've said. Very important. We have to believe. We have to have mentors.
Absolutely.
And we have to act now. And we have to do more of research. And questions that came regarding finances. You said we could Google when there is no money.
Yeah.
On YouTube when there is no money.
Any challenge you have, the simplest idea I would give you is go on YouTube, for example, and put it there.
Okay.
How to be successful in business. Just put it there. So many people have put so much resources there. But you need to learn to be able to sieve the riff from the chaff from the good ones as well. But there's so much available online. Google is there. So many tools are out there.
Thank you very much. Last word before we go. Thank you very much for coming to last word. What would you say? Making my business significant. I
would say aim. A-I-M. I would say be authentic. Be yourself. Be unique to you. Be original. The I would say integrity. Let your word be your word. Yeah. Credibility is now the current currency. Okay. And the M is mentoring, mentorship. Find significant mentors. Find significant peak performance strategies. Find people who would hold your hand and help you to become better than themselves. So always aim higher and become significant. Be authentic, have integrity, and have mentorship.
Thank you very much.
See you at
Be
the top.
Authentic and have integrity and mentorship. Very important to make your business significant. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any more questions, you can send them Mr. Ibrahim is a very busy person, but anytime he gets time, he's going to answer the question. He's here to serve. Yeah. You can inbox him. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to upload the video as well on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you, and keep being significant. Your business, your family, everything. Make sure that you do your best. Aim, authentic, integrity and mentorship. Thank you very much, and have a lovely evening.
Go beyond imagination, be significant.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me, Loretta.